before 8, like I asked. Hope you appreciated the coffee and the bagels. I'm Anna. I'm in charge of kind of the volunteer side of this effort, and this is Kevin Skiles. He is our construction captain for the day, and so we've been working together to try to get this day planned, and the goal is to get, you know, as much out of your time here one day to transform this place. I also want to introduce Liz Jackson-Simpson, who is the director of the Youth Guidance Center Improvement Committee, soon to be called
Success Center San Francisco.
And we're going to help make that transformation with a great new sign with a new name today, so very, very exciting. I just want to thank a couple more people. Where's Patty? There's Patty. Patty and Kevin are both on the Rebuilding Together board, and Patty is in charge of all the paint and design aspects of today. So not only
if you have questions, just find me, but I'm going to be primarily located in the main lobby. I'll be roaming, and there's also a, excuse me, I'll come out here. There is a color chart up here on the wall that you can reference if you can't find me. But it's pretty self-explanatory. The paints are numbered P1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And then there's documentation over here if you have any questions.
So anyway, the point is, if you can't tell the difference between the two grays, you got to go to Patty before you start painting on a wall. But they're very different. I've seen them now. So just a little bit of background for those of you who are new to this. So I'm an attorney at Howard Rice, and there's lots of other Howard Rice attorneys and staff. Who are you? Woohoo! Here today. Howard Rice has been sponsoring Rebuilding Together projects for I think about 10 years. And so if you've been here before, you kind of know the drill, and we're glad to have you back. And if this is your first time, glad to have you join the Howard Rice tradition. It's an exciting project that we work on every year, and I have a lot of people who've been helping me think in the Howard Rice captains with blue t-shirts. Raise your hand. So these people raising their hand know a little bit more about the project than you do, so if you have questions, find a blue t-shirt. If you can't find Patty or Kevin, and try to get some help, but we'll figure it out. And I also want to introduce Doug Winthrop. He's the managing partner of Howard Rice. So we just want to thank him. The firm, writes a big check every year to support this project, and that makes it, just really great for everybody. And so we want to thank Doug not only for helping get that check written every year, but also for coming out and volunteering. And he's, key painting guy. We had him up on scaffolding last year. We may have some scaffolding projects this year, but not quite as high.
Bring it on.
So I don't want to talk too long. I want to let Liz talk a little bit about the center, just so you know what cause we're supporting this year. And I know you have some staff and some board members here. You can have them.
First of all, I want to say thank you so much. When we opened that letter in late January, early February, even I almost passed out. We're like, ah! Where you are is, we're the Youth Guidance Center Improvement Committee. I'm joined by our Vice President of our board, Noel Smith, and little Ezra, and the staff of the Youth Guidance Center Improvement Committee, and the young people. Raise your hands.
Oh, young people.
Yes. Represent. We have a school here, the Early Morning Studies Academy, that graduates more young people than any county community day school in the city. We work primarily with young people who are engaged in the juvenile justice system and the foster care system and other marginalized young people. They come here every day and go to school. We also have a workforce component where we've placed about 100 young people into subsidized and unsubsidized employment opportunities as well. On Saturday, our service learning crew, you guys raise your hands, comes here every Saturday and helps out around the community doing various projects. So they're here today putting some effort back into our place. We are just so grateful. We're on the campus of, that's the Juvenile Justice Center right there. That new gray building looks like Oz inside compared to all the good work that this staff and our board and volunteers do to help keep it going. Where's John too? Okay, we gotta find John Knox. But yeah, please. And our young people have really taken a stake in turning their lives around and doing the right thing. 100% of the young people that graduate our school are enrolled in college. And we are merging, becoming Success Center San Francisco by July 1. So this is all in the process of our transition. We have an endowment with San Francisco State University where we'll be able to give out $25,000 in scholarships to these young people. So we are just so jazzed and excited about all the transition. And the main thing, we really feel like their environment needs to be conducive to learning. These facilities, before Noel is budget analyst for the Human Services Agency, before the agency was even developed some 50, 60 years ago, toddlers were housed in this facility, school-age kids here, and teenagers in the back were housed on this campus. Laws came passed that you couldn't house abused and neglected young people on the same campus as delinquent youth. So these buildings have been vacated and been used by service providers like us for about the past 25 years. Needless to say, very little has been done to these facilities, except for what we have been able to do as nonprofits together that up. I also want to introduce my colleague and partner in crime, John Knox, who's with the Juvenile Probation Department. And so we are really appreciative of trying to help figure out how we can improve the environment here so that young people, when they come here to learn and grow, can be ready to go to work and then return to community in places that are professional and safe. And so we start that learning here. We want to prepare them to be ready to come to work and assist in the community and hopefully one day in some of your places. So again, Noel, John, you guys got anything you want to add? We're just so extremely excited and ecstatic. And thank you all for coming out on this beautiful Saturday. The rain god, Kevin, the weather guy, Kevin, kept it from raining today and made it a nice day. So we are excited. So thank you for your hard work today. Oh, housekeeping. There's bathrooms kind of strategically placed. Our first aid and safety and peace and quiet room is through that door if you need to just chill, just for a minute. No. But if you have children and they want to hang out, we'll have a TV, VCR, coloring books and stuff in there. There's a restroom in there. There's 2 inside the main lobby area there. And then along that back far corridor by Leland's office, there's another restroom facility. So, ask any of us staff if you need to use the restroom. And there's 2 in the classrooms downstairs. So, they're strategically placed, but we do have restrooms. All the signage is down for today.
We put some signs up to help guide to the distant one.
Yes. So again, thank you so much.